Hello, Younger Old here, and welcome to my channel. Well, sadly, I'm still testing positive and not feeling brilliant, but still, I was hoping to get out for a ride today and do a little bit more content, but I'm going to stay in where it's nice and warm, and then I'm going to cheat, use a little bit of old footage, and then just do a bit of a voiceover over it, So, anyway. Let's get started. As you may have realised, I changed my bikes about a month ago, and a few people have been saying to me, why did you trade in? Why didn't you actually, sell them private? Would you have got a better deal? Always a good question. I'm not the best negotiator anyway when it comes to selling, but I thought, okay, let's look at some of the advantages and disadvantages. One of the disadvantages of trading in is you've got to sell your bike. Now, somebody comes along, test ride the bike. Are they insured? Do you get the money up front? I've read stories where people have left their car as collateral, took the bike, not come back with the bike, and then when the police have been contacted later, the car they left was stolen a couple of nights previously. So there's always a risk when you go on the back of a bike. Are you going on the back of a good rider? Or are you going on the back of a bad rider? The bad rider could literally, first bend at a bit of speed, overcook it, and that's it, and you both end up in the ditch. Or he could be a really good rider. Throw a wheelie, throw you off the bat, and then clear off with your bike. To me, there's just quite a lot of hassles with it. I think there's a lot to be said for sort of, taking your bike into a showroom, doing the deal, you hand them your keys, you pick up your new bike, and you part company that way. Some people may disagree. If so, leave comments below. But I must admit, I tend to go that way. I'll just sort of cover roughly what happened with my last deal. Of course, one of the disadvantages of trading in, and that's if you've seen a bike privately you want to buy. If the person's selling it and he don't want to trade in of a bike, then you've got to raise the cash by selling yours to then purchase that one. So, all very well if you can get the buyer for yours and get the right price for it, you can do a deal that way. I had two bikes which I wanted to get rid of, and I just wanted one bike in place of them. One of them had got I would consider it not enough tread on the front tyre, so barely legal. It had got no MOT, it got no tax, and I got no insurance. The other bike was a lot better bike, all roadworthy, taxed, insured, and good to go. So I contacted a large company, got branches a couple of places, and they offered me a price for my bikes, and I thought, you know what, that's not too bad. Would have liked a little bit more, but I thought that's the best I'm going to get at this point. And the bike I actually wanted off them was cheaper, so they actually did offer me, that money plus cash back for me, and if I take this other bike. But it was a little bit tatty, the bike which I was going to buy. I thought it'll be okay, it'll do. I can fettle it up and smarten it up a little bit as time goes on. I was basically put off that by my mates, saying that you say that but you won't do it, and then every time you go to look at it, you're going to see these imperfections in it, and you probably won't enjoy riding it as much. But no, I'd more or less made me mind up I was going to do my original deal. I contacted the company on several occasions wanting to do the deal, and I kept being told, yeah, call you back in half an hour. An hour later gone, I'd phone, I'll call you back in half an hour, and this was going on and on for almost 2 days. Thought, don't they want my money? So anyway, while I was waiting, I looked, one last look online, and I seen another bike going. Oh, that looks nice. If they offer me the same trade-in price, it would have more or less been a straight swap, my two bikes for one of theirs. So anyway, I phoned up, inquired about the bike. It was in really good nick, but it had got two quite reasonable sized chips on the fuel tank, which they stood out at you, they screamed at you. So they would have needed respraying at some point. But they said they'd also got another one, which was quite a lot more expensive, but an absolute minter. I thought, I don't want to spend any more money. No, I'll go with a cheaper one. But I thought, let's see what they offer me for mine first. And when he actually came back with a deal, it was basically £1,500 more than I'd been offered at the last place. So I thought, wow. So I can now have this bike with the two chips on the tank. They'll take my bikes, and I'll end up with about £1,200 cash coming back to me my way. They actually do charge for, is it £100 for what they call admin fee? A lot of people seem to do this now. Don't know quite what you get for your money, but yeah, it seems to be the norm with a lot of dealers nowadays. So after I received the email with my extra sort of 14 or 1500, I can't remember which now, extra trade-in for my two bikes, I thought, right, okay, just out of curiosity, let's get the details on the more expensive one he'd got for sale. When I seen the pictures of that, and when I looked at all the accessories it's got on it, and the mileage and the full service history, I just thought, yeah, okay, I can have that bike, and I'll probably get round about the £300 cash back as well. So I thought, you know what, yeah, this is a no-brainer. I probably won't have another touring bike now. This will probably be my last big touring bike. I should get a few years use out of this. So I thought, yeah, what the heck, I'm going to go for the good one. Why not? I'd actually sent photos of my bikes in, and I gave them a good description. It's no good over glamorising your bikes, because at the end of the day they'll probably pull out the deal. So you may as well be honest. I told them all the honest facts. I said, look, at the end of the day, I can't get one to you. And they says, not to worry, we'll deliver your new bike for you, and we'll take both of yours away as well. So I thought, okay, 100 quid, that's fine to me, that works out well. So that's what I did. I agreed this deal with them, and I was going to get delivery of my bikes on the Saturday morning, yeah. So Friday I decided to put the battery on the one without the MOT, etc. And it wouldn't start. The battery was dead. Even though it's been on a charger, it was just dead. So I thought, oh heck, I've got to get a new battery. Now at the end of the day, I told them the battery was good on that. So here again, I'm honest, and I wanted a nice, easy, clean deal. So I phoned them up and says, look, you know, I told you the battery was good, everything else. They basically come along and says, well, I'll tell you what, how about we knock you 50 quid off the value of that one and call it quits for your battery. At least we know that one is a non-starter. Okay, I agreed with that. The only thing I was a little probably bit shocked at, I was only going to get a month's warranty. I thought you would get a little bit more, but anyway, it is what it is. A lot of the other place was only offering a month's warranty as well. But I did look at what extended warranties they do, and it looked all very good. I did a lot of looking online at, are these any good? And yeah, some of them seem fine, of what you're allowed. Okay, you have to be sensible, you know. Something like your tyres or your brake discs and your brake pads, they're going to wear out. So you're not going to get silly things like that covered. All I was worried about is anything major mechanical, electrical, or the frame. You know, apart from that, you know, other things wear out. So I decided to take out an extra 6 months warranty. Phoned them up again. I bet they got sick of hearing my voice. And then it was decided, right, okay, you told us about the battery, you're having the delivery, you're having the extended warranty. So basically, it's just a straight swap, no cash either way. And that was it. Saturday morning, my new bike was dropped off. You can check that on the, there is a video to that. And happy days, you know, I'm really pleased with my purchase. So for me personally, it was just so much less hassle than trying to find buyers, sell your bike, just to try and get an extra few quid, you know. This was a good deal I got. I would say it's probably one of the better deals I've ever had at any dealership. So I was well pleased. And now that's it, the deal's done. My 2 bikes have gone and I've got my nice new one ready for doing some touring. So I just thought I'd share this with you. It gives you something to think about. If you are thinking of changing your bike, you know, look at all your options and see what deal you can get out there, what's best for you. Well, thanks for watching. If you like it, please tick. Subscribe's always nice. And as always, it just leaves me to say bye for now.